that's like covers these two. It's like a 3/4 club. So that you can still have fine dexterity for the first three fingers, but the last two fingers are fully
I'm guessing you don't have any bear on Bruce.
Oh, well, that's like the bottom so that you don't like.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the stream. We will be starting shortly. Just give people a little bit to get connected, see how we're running. It looks like I should be live.
Oh, that's exceptionally practical. I just think it's like maybe a small violation.
So if anybody's on already, you want to shoot a message into chat, let me know.
No, I was trying to help. That's like the one thing I can do. Yeah, I can microwave.
We're just getting into.
Yeah, the which other one? Oh, the same. Yeah, they're not super expensive. I don't think either one of those are. You happen to know if they're in the same
Let me see.
That I do not. Okay. I can check that. That's the one other place that you might have. Those two I'm not like extreme. There was some stuff done in the case. Yep, that'll yeah. So you got Nora. Yep.
All right, looks like we're live on YouTube.
There's just some stuff in the case that I wanted that I saw. Yeah. And then you'll probably have a Hornet Queen back there, so I do want a Hornet Queen.
Live on Facebook.
Yeah, we think green. Is it a green? Yeah, green. It's
And live on Twitch. So, I'm going to get started.
all right. So, wait. Did you have preference on the right or left one?
Here we go. All right, so I love collecting, and I always pick up the collector boosters because I'm specifically looking to get the alternate arts in foil, and it's just the most efficient way to do that, especially the mythics. A lot of times they carry a fair premium, and almost always it feels you get your value out of the boxes. These are some neat looking packs. Though, look at that. They say collector booster on the side. They're foil. They're not quite as shiny as the AFR ones, but they are still quite shiny. I might readjust the camera, see if I can get a little bit closer so I don't have to raise my hands way up above. And that's not very good, but it's better than nothing at the moment. Foil wild card, huh? I mean, I wouldn't mind it. It would be very pretty. And yes, they are very purple and orange. Halloween all the way. All right. So here goes the first pack. So we'll have a number of foil commons and uncommons. I do like this duress art, though. It is very, very gorgeous. Timberland Guard, Diregraph Rebirth, Necrosynthesis. Okay, so there's definitely a difference. I don't have one out here. So on the foil basics that came out of the set booster packs, this line all the way around was foil as well as the art being foil. And in the collector booster ones, it is not. So that's something to keep your eyes out for, guys. A Graveyard Trespasser. Flips into a Graveyard Glutton. A full art Wall of Mourning from the Commander sets. What's this one do? It's 1 and a white, 0/4 Defender. ETB, exile a card from the top of your library face down for each opponent. Coven. At the beginning of your end step, if you control 3 more creatures with different powers, put a card exiled with Wall of Mourning into its owner's hand. That's not bad. And then we got a extended art Wake to Slaughter, alt art Village Watch, alt art Shady Traveler, a non-foil alt art Rem Careless. This card is really good. Just whiffs so much burn. I really like this. Foil Burdenmire, and a foil extended art Triskaidekaphile. And then a Teferi Who Slows the Sunset, and a zombie token. Let's see. Next pack. Stuffed Bear. Revenge of the Drowned, Gale Drifter, a Boldaran Ambusher, Chaplain of Arms, the Plains, a foil Celestis, full art Curse of Unbinding, 7 mana enchant player or a curse. At the beginning of enchanted player's upkeep, that player reveals cards from the top of their library until they reveal a creature card. Put that card into the battlefield under your control. That player puts the rest of the revealed cards into their graveyard. Not bad, not bad. Extended art Burn the House Down. Deals 5 or makes 3. Okay. Alt art Dawnheart Mentor. Alt art Harvesttide Infiltrator. A Ludovic Necro Genius. A foil Candlegrove Witch. And a foil full art Spectral Adversary. So I had a few conversations about this card over the weekend, and everybody thinks it's not good, but it phases stuff out on ETB for every 1 in the blue you pay, and it hits creatures, enchantments, or artifacts. So it's like, it's just a really solid removal style effect. Non-permanent, non-temporary removal effect. I think this card's going to see some play. This card's quite good in Spirits. And if you have a Aether Vial, I think it's going to be very solid. And then I got a Spider Wolf token. Harvesttide Sentry, Silver Bolt, Startle, Morcrypt Behemoth, Winterthorn Blessing, Foul Play, Swamp,
We've been organized, so I was like, well, I'm looking through a bunch of cards. I just want to look at more.
a foil Florian. I didn't actually see any of these over pre-release weekend. So what does this do? 1 black, red, 3/3 first strike. At any of your post-combat main phase, look at the top X cards of your library, X total number of life. Your opponent's lost his turn, exile 1 of those cards, put the rest of the bottom of your end. Oh, okay. So it's just another like impulse draw style effect. I like that. Tomb Tyrant, another zombie lord out of the Commander decks. a smoldering egg. Nolan Thompson really thinks this is good. Probably good enough for modern, he says. The backside's really solid. The fact that it's triggers every time you cast an instant sorcery spell, it deals 2 damage to any target. Like, the card's really neat. Altart Burly Breaker, Altart Tavern Ruffian, Altart Florian. So we got the regular foil, now we're getting the Altart of him. Foil Tavern Ruffian, and a foil Altart Issa. Very pretty. And then we got a Devil Zombie. Okay, we got us a Blade Brand, Cathar Commando, Unblinking Observer, Bat Whisperer, Loyal Griff, to go to Graphkeeper, another Plains. Is this the different art? It is. The other art of the Plains. A Cyrith, the Viper's Fang foil. Full art Sigarda's Vanguard. 4 and white, flash flying. ATB or attack, choose any number of creatures with different powers. Those creatures gain double strike. Pretty solid. Full art Willowgeist. Candlegrove Witch. Baneblade Scoundrel. An Altart of Vadric Astral Archmage. A foil Dawnheart Wardens. And a foil full of Light of the Night, the new Fireball. And then we got us a Bird Clue. We got us an Eccentric Farmer, a Siege Zombie, Gavany Silversmith, Ecstatic Awakener, Join the Dance, Mystic Skull, the Forest, the Elena Danner Forest, very pretty, a Champion of the Perished, a Curse of Obsession, 4 and a red enchantment or a curse enchant player. Beginning of enchanted player's draw step, that player draws 2 additional cards. Beginning of enchanted player's end step, that player discards their hand. Full art Triskaidekaphile, Tyler's Hauler, Bird Admirer, Tovolar Dire Overlord, Hound Tamer, and a foil Altart Tovolar's Huntmaster. And then a Bat Human. Munate's Rush, Celestis Sanctifier, Gavany Trapper, Lunarch Veteran, Clear Shot, Rite of Oblivion, the other forest art, Siphon Insight, Kyler Sigardan Emissary, Curse of Shaken Faith, Dawnheart Rejuvenator, another Bird Admirer, Catilda Dawnheart Prime, let's see, green white, 1/1, Human Warlock, Pro Warlords. Oh, it makes all your humans a mana dork and it buffs. Okay, nice.
You might want to shift your focus a little bit because it's kind of focusing on the back end rather than the cards, so they're a little blurry.
I don't know how to do that. A Kessig Naturalist foil and a foil Borderless Rockvale Veil with a zombie spirit token. I'm going to play with this just a little bit. Maybe I can...
So on this one here it says something about having hundreds of cards. How is it be sitting like this or be like that? I mean, it's still pretty neat. I was just kind of wondering.
Oh my god. What was that written? I think it only gets
How's that? I turned off the autofocus.
That looks way
Yes,
better.
I think so. I think so.
We got a
So I think it's super active, starts doing a fighting style. Well, then you have to like debate if it's worth looking up to that.
all right. We got us a hobbling zombie, festival crasher, candle trap, a consider, hungry for more, scab wrangler, an Island, foil sunstreak phoenix, full art clever scab. Oh cool, it's sack a zombie, create 2 tokens that are copies of the sacrifice creature. Very nice. A Lord of the Forsaken, Dawnheart Rejuvenator,
So it's you can't counter. It's indestructible whenever a creature you control deals combat damage to a
Outland Liberator, a Scythe,
Yeah, I like commanders that have draw on it.
a foil Dawnheart Rejuvenator, and a foil borderless Grafted Identity. And then we got a Vampire Zombie token.
Yeah, no, it's nice. Storytelling spider name. Story spinner.
Bramble Armor, Flip the Switch, Eaten Alive, Morning Patrol, Bloodtide Collector, Baneblade Scoundrel, Swamp, a foil Enduring Angel, very nice, Ravenous Rotbelly, 4 and a black, ETB, sacrifice up to 3 zombies. When you sacrifice 1 or more zombies this way, each opponent sacrifices that many creatures. A Memory Deluge, Shady Traveler, Tavern Ruffian, Oh, Stick Fingers. Yeah.
Or is this? Oh, this is
This one, I mean, this one looks nice for both.
I love this card. I've already built a commander deck with him, so always happy to see more. Harvest Tide Infiltrator, and a foil Dire Strain Rampage. I don't know about this one. It's so sometimes it's just a Harrow. Like you just get a blow up your land to get 2 more basics. Otherwise, it's an okay removal spell on not on par with Path to Exile, but in the same vein. But better for destroying like artifacts and enchantments that are
It looks really good. I like that art a lot.
not great. So then we got a Red and 7 token and a Spirit. Yes.
I know you're out of the habit.
1 second, guys.
Oh, wait, he's right. Oh, I was like, wait a minute, what? That's like, oh, okay.
That way they can't say.
Well, this is personal fun, but it gives people a good
70% of that.
Sounds good. You traded these in already?
Yep. All right, back to this. All right, we've got us Dawnheart Rejuvenator, Blessed Defiance, Devious Cover-Up. I love this card. It's so much fun and limited. I like cycling them through each other. It is great. Jack-o'-lantern, Dawn Guard, Bereaved Survivor, a very beautiful mountain, Foil Catilda, Borderless Visions of Dominance. Put 1 counter target creature and then double the number of 1 counters on it. This spell costs X less to cast this way, where X is the greatest bounty value of a commander you own on the battlefield or in the command zone. Nice. Bloodline Culling. 3 mana either gives a -5/-5 to a creature, or all tokens get -2/-2. We got a Candlegrove Witch, Spellrune Painter. Oh, here is the borderless art for Arlen, where she is a nun, a nurse. Very pretty. I like it a lot.
Just blue. It's blue, blue, blue.
Foil Tireless Hauler. And a foil borderless Bloodline Culling with an insect human token.
I haven't updated Una in a hot minute.
Crossroads, Candle Guide, Howl of the Hunt, Otherworldly Gaze, Soul Guide Drift, Clear Shot,
From Barrels or?
Rite of Oblivion, a Forest, another Dire Strain Rampage, Gorax the Tomb Shell. 6 black zombie turtle. It's 4/4. Additional costs, you may exile number of creature cards from your graveyard. Cost 2 less for each card exiled. Death Touch. When it attacks or dies, choose a card at random, exile with him, and put that into its hand. Nice. A Curse of Silence. Harvesttide Infiltrator. Tireless Hauler. Altart Lisa. Foil Village Watch. And a foil Altart Rem Kalaros Stalwart Slayer. Then we got an Elemental Zombie. Rotten Reunion. Shipwreck Sifters. Ardent Elementalist.
Yes, we just got it. It's out right now.
Bird Admirer. Lunar Frenzy. Burly Breaker. Plains. Patrician Geist. One more Spirit Lord. Visions of Dread. 2 and a black. Target opponent puts a creature card from their choice from the graveyard onto the battlefield under control. Flashback 8 black. And it costs X less, where X is the greatest value of a commander you own. A Fateful Absence. Dawnheart Wardens. Kessick Naturalist. Gisa. Candlegrove Witch. Foil Borderless Mask of Grizzlebrand. And a Zombie Wolf. This menace zombie looks really cool. Look at him, he's menacing. We got a Clarion Cathars, Dawnguard Amalgam, Unruly Mob, Novice Occultist, Boldaran Ambusher, the new Delver foil. Interesting art choice. I don't know. I haven't decided if I like that art better or not. A Mountain, Sungold Sentinel, Visions of Glory, another Dire Strain Rampage, Bird Admirer, Tavern Ruffian, Altart Suspicious Stowaway, Shady Traveler foil, and a foil Altart Brutal Cathar. And a Beast Zombie token. Right? First Delver. I mean, you don't get nearly as many commons and uncommons out of these packs as you would normally, but I didn't really get a whole lot. I got one Planeswalker out of that box, just the Arlen. It's been nice to have seen a Teferi or a Red and 7. We'll have to see what comes out of the second one. If I can find my knife. What cards are everybody looking forward to out of this set? Obviously, Fish Paste wants a full art Ren in 6, but I don't think I can get a Ren in 6 out of this set. Just Ren in 7. Hobbling Zombie, Festival Crasher, Candle Trap, Unruly Mob, Morbid Opportunist, Flesh Taker. This card is so cool. I only got to see it once over the weekend, and that was at Two-Headed Giant, and the amount of value it created off of Decayed was huge. Got us a nice pretty plains, another Spectral Adversary, so I have 2 blue adversaries and none of the other ones. Lenore, the front card for the green-white Coven deck. Sunstreak Phoenix. Are you talking about the unblockable werewolf? Dawnheart Rejuvenator. Ah. Yeah. That card seems pretty solid. The backside's all upside, and the front side isn't bad at all. At 2 mana for a 1/1 unblockable, that's pretty good stats in general. Right? I just wish it was foil. Not foil. Still very beautiful. Candlegrove Witch. And a full art foil Patrician Geist. Okay, and I got the Treefo token. See. There's definitely a few other cards I could see doing really well. I mean, the adversaries in general are going to be good everywhere they see play. The fact that it's an ETB effect and not an on-cast is such a change from what they've done, especially recently. I don't know, it's just, those are good. They're going to be good. The only one I don't think is going to be great is it the black one that's 3 mana for its effect and the others are 2? Something like that. Drown in Dreams. X2 blue. If you control a commander, you choose both. Target player draws X, target player mills X, twice X. That's pretty cool. I like that card. Unnatural Growth. Bird Admirer. Tavern Ruffian. Florian, Voldarin's Scion. Village Watch. And a Sun Gold Sentinel. And we got us a Spider Clue. Oh, that clue is pretty crazy looking, if I can get it to focus on it. Doesn't help that the light right here is reflecting in a weird way. Very pretty swamps. These basics are probably my favorite full arts in quite some time. Then we got the Storm the Festival card, which is just the... It's not quite as good as Collected Company in every way, but it can get any permanent. So you can get like Planeswalkers, enchantments, artifacts off of it, and that just seems really good in general. Exile target artifact or enchantment. Put X 1/1 counters on target creature you control, where X is the mana value of the permanent exile this way. Oh, that's pretty good. A Harvest, a Witch, a Tamer, the Bloodborne Art of Arlen. So, what did you get? 1 Planeswalker in the last box, and this box has already had 2. And there is nothing that screams Bloodborne as much as this card. Like, just super Bloodborne. Tireless Hauler and a Sigarda's Splendor. Then we got us a Beast Spirit. Howl of the Hunt, Otherworldly Gaze, Clarion Cathars, Hedge Witch's Mask, Vivisection, Ritual of Hope, Mountain, Burn the House Down, the kind of crappy red board wipe. It's really not that bad, it's just not great. Something super grainy about that card. For each different power among creatures in the battlefield, choose a creature with that power. Choose destroy each creature not chosen that way. Oh, that's not bad. It's pretty good actually. Ignition, Infiltrator, Hauler, another Vadric, a foil Ruffian, and a Remkaros. Two of those in foil. A Devil Zombie. Got us a Rotten Reunion, Shipwreck Sifters. First Evolving Wilds, I got one. Shady Traveler. Sacred Fire, a Hound Tamer, a Forest. Another Triskaidekaphile. What's this one do? Beginning of combat, on your turn, choose any number of creatures with different powers. Each of them gets XX and gains Vigilance, where X is its power. Not bad. A Croaking Counterpart. Dawnheart Wardens. Village Watch. Another Rem. Foil Wardens, and another Willowgeist foil. Zombie Humans.
Why? What is that? What is that for the box that I got? Sure, like a regular magic.
An Amalgam. Duel for Dominance. Homestead Courage. Crawl from the Cellar. Unnatural Moonrise. Very good. Just turns at night. Don't have to do anything else. Happens right then. Flips all your werewolves. Quite solid for 2 mana. Swamp. I guess not all your werewolves. It doesn't swap the original Innistrad werewolves because they do require that you cast 0 spells or whatnot. A Pithing Needle. Shady Traveler. Tavern Ruffian. Huntmaster. Foil Naturalist. And a foil Full Art Curse of Leeches. And then Teferi Wolf. And I threw that one on the ground. I do wish that Ren and 7 got the alternate border treatment, the like Bloodborne treatment. I don't know what else to call it. No Way Out. A nice beautiful forest. A board wipe. Another Gorex. Galvanic Iteration. Dawnheart Wardens. Harvesttide Infiltrator. A Slogurk. Yeah, very clearly different print runs. Because, like, now that I think about it, all of this art style for the stuff in the pre-release kits and the set boosters, this border has been foily, and in the collector boosters it is most definitely not. So, which is unfortunate. Another Gulkaros Harvest. Treefolk Humans. I should find a version of one of them and show you the difference. I'll find it here in a little bit. Locked in the Cemetery. Very pretty swamps.
Just when on top of that you have those massive, giant,
Malevolent Hermit.
That's your commander.
Oh yeah, backside of him is just you can't be your spells can't be countered. Your non-creature spells can't be countered,
Your commander. If you pay them.
which is actually pretty nice. Another Altart Catilda, a foil Liberator, and the cats. I like this card. Not good enough for Modern because we have Unearth, but Pioneer and Standard, both very solid.
assuming everything
We got us a Vampire Clue.
done, yeah, it might help some of the
The only upside it has over,
That's like the
I guess, Unearth is it has flashback, so you get it twice. But Unearth is half the mana cost, and it's cycling, so if it's not good, you can get a different card. Yeah, Unearth is just way better.
some planeswalkers say in their text can be.
Although I think I like this Consider card way more than Opt most of the time.
You can always start with this and just
So many decks benefit from having a card in the graveyard rather than on the bottom of their library. Like, at least if it's in your graveyard, you can interact with it in some other way. Whereas bottom of your library, it's just dead until you shuffle. Graveyard Trespasser, Altart, another Candlegrove Witch, and an Angel Fire Ignition. Another Teferi token. No Teferis, lots of tokens.
Are you guys changing the standard from Tuesday to Friday at all? I don't believe. I thought somebody had said that there's a possibility. It was on Fridays, but like Ernest said, oh, that'd be great. And putting better from my state.
Got us another Plains. I'm definitely collecting as many of those basics as I can. Because, yes, pretty.
if players start showing up again a lot,
Oh, that's cool.
well now we don't have like a maximum.
The Curse of Clinging Leads, 2 and a green, enchant player. Whenever a non-token creature enchanted player controls dies, exile it, and you create a 1/2 green spider token with reach. Ah, the hostile. And the creeping in.
Oh, I understand.
The puns are ever flowing.
A lot of craziness.
Yeah, but to
A
make
Jadar,
separated the events so that
Shady Traveler, and a foil Catilda.
but normally they would like
A Ren 7 token, and a zombie.
Have a good one. You too.
Yeah, hopefully see you again soon.
Yeah.
Very pretty island. A Pithing Needle. I am happy with Needle in format in Standard again, just because it's such a good answer to so many things. It allows the format to feel less broken. But I thought they were just going to keep printing Sorcerer's Spyglass forever. Oh, nice. Foil borderless Lord of the Forsaken with a Batwolf. Next, let's see. We still have a chance for that borderless foil Renin 7. Hell, I'd take any borderless foil planeswalker. The previous set, I just wanted a Zariel and a foil borderless Zariel, and I just could not. It would not give me one. And I'd much rather open it than, like, buy one online. Reckless Stormseeker, that card's pretty. That art is just very gorgeous, and lightning always looks good in foil. Always. Alright, last box. Still no Teferi. Still no Altart foil Liar, which I would love. Alright. Last few to go through. I'm just going to go through the commons and uncommons pretty quick. Not super worried about any of those. We got us a pretty swamp. Another champion that perished. Another scab. A mask. Some more alt arts. An alt art foil rejuvenator. Foil borderless unnatural growth. Sorry, I didn't realize I was so far away. I don't do this enough to be well practiced at it, unfortunately. I need to get better at talking to myself, but it's always easier because it's always easier to talk to other people. But I'm not a huge fan of just listening to my own voice. Sunstreak. Another Rotbelly, a Patrician Geist, Village Watch, Traveler, a Huntsmaster, Foil Burden Miner, and a Foil Full Art Malevolent Hermit. With a zombie. That zombie is very, very zombie. But hopefully I'll be able to get something a little bit nicer set up for the next time around. I need a nicer camera. Something that will focus a little bit better on cards. Ooh, there we go. A Primal Adversary. So this one is 3 mana, trample, 4/3, 1 green, 1/1 counters, and then makes that and then up to that many target lands become 3/3 wolves with haste. Interesting. Maybe that's the worst one. It's still good, but its effect doesn't feel like it pluses you a ton because it doesn't have flash, so you can't just play it on your opponent's turn to get a big beater. It's so fragile to removal. I don't know. Nice Faithful Absence. And it doesn't buff your board. So the white one buffs your board. The blue one removes problematic permanents. The black one makes zombies. And the red one, what does the red one do? Let's see here. Bloodthirsty puts 1/1 counters on it, then it casts a bunch of spells. That one seems really good. So they all get 1/1 counters except the white one, which gets courage counter, or valor counters. And then, but the white one is an immediate buff to everything else in play, so it feels like you're going to see a lot more. Oh, cool. Whenever another creature you control dies, investigate. Whenever you sacrifice tokens, surveil one. It's 3 blue, black for a 4/4. The other card I haven't seen a whole lot of is that uncommon that's gain 2, draw 2, discard 2. I don't think I've seen any as of yet. Nice. Another foil old stick fingers. It's much more obviously foil-y than the other one, because I think those ones were printed in Japan. So these ones have much more of the rainbow foiling, much less of the... Another can't stay away, poor cats. Don't eat the cat meat. Oh, and there's a borderless foil bloodthirsty adversary. And a bird zombie. So now we're up to 3 of the adversaries anyway. Very pretty forest. Rockvale Fade,
Dragon's Den Gaming.
A foil Wake to Slaughter. And an Ooze Human.
We don't have any new sets in, but we do have like singles and we have binders if you want to come look at those and all.
What do you guys think of Otherworldly Gaze?
Okay, yeah.
Anybody like it a lot? Nice, a foil full art Storm Festival. And a Vampire Wolf.
Yeah, it seems very strong.
You don't like Gaze? But it's 1 mana. Instant speed. Oh, there's a amenity. I did open one. Ooh, Dominic. Lifelink, cards in graveyards. Can't put target spells or abilities. Flying whenever one more creature cards put to the graveyard from anywhere investigate. That's not bad. I like that card. Ooh, a foil Ludovic. Very nice. Quite pretty. And then we got us a Beast Zombie. I've heard a fair number of people like compare on Otherworldly Gaze to like Ponder in ways. I mean, I don't know if I necessarily agree with it, but it feels like that kind of power level of card. Sure, it doesn't draw anything, but it gets rid of 3 cards if you don't want them. Where was I thinking? And like it's instant speed. It's 1 mana. It mills up to 3. Allows you to keep the cards that you want to be drawing, just like Ponder does, but it's instant speed. The only difference is that you don't draw. But it does have flashback for 2, which seems really good. That Pithing Needle art is crazy. Spider Human. The Swamp. In Crowded Crypt. What's Manarok? Whenever creature you control dies, put a corpse counter on it. Create a 2/2 decay zombie for each corpse counter on it. Nice.
Yeah, I just released a deck. Pick that up. Yeah.
These also look really pretty. Borderless foils. Yeah, see, that's kind of what I was thinking, Casey, is like, it's so many extra cards that you get to see, and there's so many ways of taking advantage of the graveyard that it almost feels bad not to mill most of them. Borderless foil champion. And a Bat Clue. Yeah. The difference with Thought Scour, though, is that you can make someone else mill, which is sometimes relevant. If they put something on top, or like scribe something to the top, you can get rid of it. Whereas this, you can only do yourself. Of course you do, Jenkins. A deserted beach. Yeah, maybe. I don't think it's as good in limited for sure, but there's just so many ways of interacting with your graveyard in Commander, in Modern, and even in Standard right now. Like, it gives you access to so many cards if you build your deck correctly. Like, same with the Consider card. Like, being able to mill one, draw one seems pretty solid.
So what is? I understand these are like decisions, right? What is this new?
Yeah. Yeah.
So what is this?
Oh,
Scenario?
oh, this is I think a levels 1 through 8 adventure.
I'm gonna go grab one of the other foil alt art cards, so you can see how much the difference is between them. It's a really glaring difference.
I really like them. I just really don't care that they're so well produced. Like going back to the old stuff, it was printed on, you know, black and white. And then it's cheap. Now they are full color and like going out because it's been $50 for like 10 years, so it's like I think they're like 55 now. You know, the margin. You know, not their fault. It's just everything got more expensive. No, the books are extremely well produced. Oh yeah, the very small ones. Books are real nice.
So for the non-foils, this is one that came out of the pre-release kits and set boosters that we opened. If you look, like, it's kind of hard to see, but the purple bordering is foiled almost. It's glossy instead of being matte like the rest of it, and it's got a whole different texture to it. Whereas on the same card, look how much different the purples are. So this one's the one out of the set boosters and the pre-release kits. This is the one out of the collector. It's huge.
So then I fly versus Seekers for a pack from everybody, and then I put them up for 2 packs. I think it was so fast, so sick, and people were throwing 2 packs out. Because it was like a weird pack and a half, right? So that's how I got to the return.
And then here's a foil old stick fingers I pulled out of my set boosters. And here's the one I pulled out of the collector boosters. You can't see that one nearly as much, but it's definitely... Oh, there, you can see it on the green too. Like the quality control across the different types is just glaring this set. And thank you, Brady. They are very pretty. I will be using many of them for my decks.
Yeah.
I wonder what they're going to do with the next set. Are they going to give us full arts again? Are they going to be like all vampire wedding themed?
Cool. Here's the next one.
Somebody has an order for somebody that needs I don't know where to find it. It's for an entity. That sounds familiar at all?
Can't pick it up until Friday. All right. Well, I guess that is everything for me. Thank you to everybody who ended up joining us today. I will be continuing to do this in the future, hopefully with a better camera and microphone the next time around. And maybe I'll try to get someone in here to sit with me, and so I have someone to chat at. That way, I can't talk to myself. It doesn't work as well for me. All right, have a good night, guys, and I'll see at least some of you tomorrow night.